Hello, and welcome to Nova Science. I'm Eric Danielson.
And I'm Winnie Yan. Today we'll be talking about things pertaining to the composition of cell phone.
First, we will elaborate on the individual components of cell phones.
Then we'll talk about the extraction process, mining, and the correlation between mining the elements and their cost.
Have you ever looked at your cell phone and wondered how it is that such a small device can bring you instant connectivity to the internet, your friends, and your family?
Cell phones grow more advanced with every year. They truly are remarkable pieces of technology. We asked our peers about their cell phones, and unsurprisingly, little was known about the metals within.
Here are the interviews.
I'm Eric. We're about to ask people some questions about what's in their cell phones. And hi, I'm Eric. So we're gonna ask Huey and Meg here about cell phones and how they're made and what kind of metals go into them. So do you guys know what kind of metals in your cell phone?
No. A lot of plastic.
A lot of plastic. That's more or less true, I guess. Could you guess any metals that are in your cell phone?
Aluminum.
You're right. It's in the
Plastics are
battery.
not metals.
I know.
Whatever. All right. So aluminum, check. That's in the battery, the circuit board.
Let me get it.
Uh,
I have my
it's in a lot. Oh no, she's gonna cheat.
I get maybe.
Could you guess how many metals are in your cell phone?
84.
84.
Let me guess 3.
That is a little bit off. Maybe a little less.
3.
3. A little more. Actually, a lot more.
24.
Very close.
23.
27.
27. 28. 29.
35.
Taking the general neighborhood,
31.
35.
34.
35 sounds about right.
Yeah.
35.
Do you guys know how we get the metals that are in your cell phone?
They
No.
dig them up out of the plant.
They
Very
hire
good, man.
people.
Oh, do you know what kind of metals are in your cell phone?
I don't know, iron or lead, something like that.
That's pretty good, yeah. Do you know, could you guess, like, how many metals are in your cell phone?
3, 4.
I think a lot more than that. Like, maybe around 30.
Okay.
Okay. Do you know how we get those metals?
We can mine them.
Yeah, we do. Do you know different kind of mining and stuff?
Not really.
Oh, cool. Alright, we're done.
Inside your cell phone, you can find an intricately designed assortment of smaller components, such as a camera, battery, microphone, antenna, LCD display, memory chip, and circuit board, among many others.
You will see that virtually everything inside is made of metal. Metal is crucial to the infrastructure of cell phones, and certain metals are tailored specifically to perform certain tasks.
The versatility of different metals is completely exploited in design. For example, believe it or not, but a small amount of gold is found in every cell phone. This is because gold is a unique metal with mystical properties, and because it is highly ductile and malleable, it is ideal for practical usage.
We'll talk about that later. Right now, it is important to understand that without metal, we cannot have cell phones. So Eric, how do we get metals we need?
That's a great question, Winnie. Our beloved planet Earth provides us with everything we need. From the Earth's crust, we can mine ore, which is basically metal in its raw, natural state.
Ore is the rock that metal is inside before it is isolated and made into an usable chunk of pure metal.
Almost pure, that is. It is impossible with the technology available to us today to completely isolate a single element from all others.
Of course, I knew that. Anyway, here is basic summary regarding extraction.
The process of turning low-grade ore into practical, usable metal starts in a 200-foot furnace. Inside the furnace, the ore is melted into a liquid and the metal is isolated from the unusable materials it was trapped in. This is achieved by mixing the ore with coke, which is essentially highly concentrated coal. Coke burns cleaner than coal and hotter, making it an economic choice. The ore and coke move through the generator and are hit with a 1600 degrees Fahrenheit blast of air moving at 110,000 cubic feet per minute through nozzles called tuyeres. This air ignites the coke, which in turn creates a molten ore. From here, slag is separated from the molten metal as the heavy metal sinks to the bottom and the lighter slag rises to the top. Slag is essentially the unnecessary leftovers or any impurities that were in the ore. This process removes oxygen and any unnecessary elements.
It is important to know that the primary ingredient in coke is carbon, so this process is actually often referred as carbon reduction. This is the most commonly used method.
Other methods exist and are used according to the level of reactivity of the metal and, of course, the cost. Unfortunately, it is this step of metal's journey that has the greatest negative impact on our environment.
Less reactive elements such as iron can be isolated through carbon reduction.
More reactive metals, like aluminum, must be extracted through the elaborate process of electrolysis.
Electrolysis is fundamentally using a strong electric current to stimulate a non-organic chemical reaction.
Even before this great process of isolation, the ore must be mined. All over the world, mining occurs, from the U.S. to Indonesia.
Mining can be done in 3 individual ways: surface mining, chemical mining, and underground mining.
In South America, mining is particularly active in the Amazonia region, Guyana, Suriname, and other South American countries.
In Central Africa, there's mining in the Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo as well. Mining is also prevalent in Indonesia, China, and particularly Australia. One mine of interest is the Grasberg open pit mine in Indonesia.
60 miles north of Timika, at Tembagapura in Irian Jaya, the most easterly of Indonesia's provinces, on the western half of the island of New Guinea, the Grasberg mine has the world's single largest known gold reserve and the second largest copper reserve.
Mining is actually a legitimate source of revenue for some countries.
In Australia, mining represents an entire 10% of their gross domestic product.
The cost of ore extraction and the pure metal changes from day to day as a result of deviation in demand.
The price of any given metal fluctuates a lot daily. The price of gold changes about 10 cents. Currently, aluminum is at 96 cents per pound, copper is at $3.46 per pound, and nickel is at approximately $8.25 per pound.
Approximately 35 metals are in your cell phone, so it is important to know that the cost of each individual element so that a proper price can be determined.
Our cell phones are essential to our lives. From a chunk of ore to an elegantly designed iPhone, the metals inside must be extracted, shaped, and cleaned. These steps are key